Necrophilia, the act of having sex with a dead body. This podcast will discuss allegations made against Luka Magnotta. Firstly, let me start off by saying that Luka has denied he is a necrophiliac and has an addiction to have sex with dead corpses, dead animals, and bestiality. We will begin by speaking about the animal murder videos Luka has denied involvement in. Somebody, whose face is not shown, is seen fucking dead animals, and photos surfaced of this person having sex with dead dogs and cats. Luka denied all involvement in these films, and zero evidence exists linking him to these crush videos. Luka was never questioned, charged, or convicted of any of these things, so all the animal bestiality and animal necrophilia can't be proven. Next, Luka has admitted to working in funeral homes when he was younger, and in his 2019 interview he discusses all. Just because Luka worked in a funeral home doesn't mean he can be accused of necrophilia. People have claimed Luka worked at these funeral homes in order to have access to dead bodies, but this is unprovable. Also, it has been alleged Luka was involved in unsolved grave robberies. This can't be proved unless the graves are dug up and the coffins examined for missing bodies. Luka denies this, and also the cannibalism accusations. A lot of unsolved grave robberies happen, but if these reburies in the casket, nobody will ever realize. Now we will examine the One Lunatic, One Ice Pick murder film, which Magnotta denies involvement in. Firstly, the video was never uploaded or named or created by Luka Magnotta, and nobody can prove otherwise. Luka was never shown in this video, and nobody's face is ever shown. False accusations exist that Magnotta marketed and published this snuff film. Well, I'd like to see proof of this. How can anyone prove what people are doing online unless they see it for themselves? No IP address was ever linked to Luka, nor was it ever proven in court. A digital camera was discovered, but it was established it was actually Derek McKinnon's digital camera. Derek McKinnon was framing Luka Magnotta. People need to do more research. On the murder video, someone is seen cutting up the dead body and eating it. When asked, Luka denied all allegations that he had an addiction to sex with dead bodies. So at trial, Luka was forced to admit to things he never did in order to obtain a not criminally responsible defense. Luka denies everything. If we think about it, grave robbing is very complicated, because first, the perpetrator must look in the newspaper for people who had just died, then wait until the cemetery is empty, and then they must quickly go to steal the dead corpse, which is heavy, so they must drag it into their vehicle without anybody noticing. It takes hours to dig up a body. So the trick would be to wait until all the relatives leave and quickly snatch it up before it's buried, or just work at the cemetery and have access to the digging machine. Luka denies he had escort clients who worked at cemeteries and involved him in acts of necrophilia. Also, if somebody hypothetically were collecting dead bodies, they would need freezers to keep the bodies in, otherwise the bodies would quickly decompose. So deep freezers can easily be bought for only $300, but obviously, this is just hypothetical. Nothing can ever be proven by anybody. Also, the allegations made against Luka and the murders and unsolved crimes that he's completely denied, such as Alexander Stoley in London, England, Omar LaPera in Miami, Florida, Dylan Koshman in Edmonton, and serial cat killings in Miami in 2009. Luka has denied all these allegations. Also, grave robberies in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, and the United States. It was alleged some of Luka's escorting clients were involved in necrophilia, and Luka was apparently delivering dead bodies to these clients, who would end up paying $10,000 for each corpse. Luka also denies he was forced by some of these sick and perverted clients to engage in acts of necrophilia. Luka has denied he was involved in late-night necrophilia sex parties with some rich doctors in the Rosedale neighborhood in Toronto. Luka has admitted that his clients disclosed to him a lot of very perverse things, and that Luka would never reveal his clients' confidential secrets. One thing about Luka is he's extremely trustworthy. Luka denies he was masturbating himself with the severed arms of dead people in snuff videos, and he also denies that he was involved in these dark web snuff film rings. These deep web snuff forums exist and are called red rooms. the torrent network, but most people don't even know how to gain access to the dark web. Luka denies he was paid to travel internationally and help kidnap people for profit. As Magnotta says, nobody can prove any of this. Luka has denied involvement in all crimes and says it's all fake news, designed to make him appear like Jack the Ripper. Luka claims he is completely innocent. He is definitely being framed, that is for sure. All evidence points to a huge, elaborate framing. Simple research will confirm this. Listen to Magnotta's 2009 interview, which he explains a lot. He hates the media, and he refuses a lot of interviews. So I hope you all enjoyed this podcast. Like, share, comment, and follow if you did. Thanks, everyone. Lots more to come.